to talk about a few things. We need to talk about communication skills, because I find that this, as I go through life, I find that I often try to say things to people and they take them completely the wrong way. So I've done a lot of studying about communication skills, and I'm going to allow you to now communicate as good as a 5-year-old sitting on some suitcases at a train station. This is called Powerpoint Karaoke. I have not seen any of these slides except for this first one. And so, here we go. Let me get a sip of water. Communication skills are very important. How are you going to get through life if you can't talk, if you can't simply communicate with your fellow man or woman? I use man, you understand what I'm saying. So sit back, relax. I'm going to tell you some communication skills. Now, often people find it hard to communicate in certain situations. They get, tongue-tied or whatever, and they find it hard to communicate. One way to make sure that you can talk in any situation is to do this: swallow a cat. Now, you're not eating the cat. You're just half swallowing the cat. The cat will get in your throat and start clawing at the back of your throat, and that will make your words come out easier. Trust me, you have a cat halfway down your throat for at least 10 seconds, you're going to come up with some new ways to communicate. You're going to learn sign language instantly. All right? But now here's the important thing. There's 3 key rules that you need to keep in mind when you're communicating with other people. Rule number 1, always use face filters so that they look more appealing. You know what I'm saying? Like this, using baby face on grandma here, and you can talk freely to a baby, because what is a baby gonna do, right? But you don't want to tell your mom that you got a tattoo, but you would tell a baby that you got a tattoo, because who's that baby gonna tell? This is one way that you could do this. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Got distracted. So use face filters. And you can talk easier to people. Another way to talk to people easier is to get a megaphone and ride an alligator. People are going to start listening to you if you are straddled across the back of an alligator and you have a megaphone and you're shouting your demands. All right? Look, this lady, she's got everybody's attention, right? Sit side saddle on the alligator. This poor alligator. Please don't be cruel to alligators. Ask consent for the alligators. Get up close to the alligator's face. Ask consent first. And the alligator will let you know if it's okay to ride upon its back. Step 3, make sure that you only use 6% eggs from the grocery store. Now, a meal that's high in protein is good for you, and it will help you live life. Now, you want to check your eggs, though, because sometimes your eggs will contain a wise man who will tell you what to do with your life. Keep looking for eggs until you find this wise man, but only 6% eggs. Now, one of the most stumbling blocks of communication is this. People will follow around you honking and not making much sense. And that's when you have to get yourself a good dog. A good dog is a great conversation starter. Why, you can ask me. I take Harvey out, and people will not stop talking to me because he's so flippin' cute. And I'm just like, listen, I just want to clean up his poop and go back home. Could you leave me alone? But no, they don't leave you alone. They follow you around like a bunch of geese. Also, it's very important that when you're communicating with somebody that you dangle them off of the balcony and scare the servants down below. You grab your friend by the collar and the pants waist, and you lean him over, and then your friend goes, "Oh, I'm a ghost!" to the servant down below, causing them to drop their tray of goodies that they were bringing for the party. So that's a good way to get some communication going. Scare the hell out of the people who work for you. Also, propose some new emojis to help get your message across. I'm crying, but I'm smiling. Yeah, I'm really happy, can't you tell? And I have fallen asleep with my sunglasses on. These 3 new emojis will help you communicate better. This is the perfect emoji for 2024. This is how I feel right now because of what is happening in my stomach. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very important that when you sit down to communicate with somebody, the very first thing you do is that you give them a hearty handshake and you hold their shoulder. But you hold your shoulder with a weird hand that's coming out of your right arm. You would think that's his left arm. No, his left arm is down by his side. That left arm is coming out of his right arm. Also, it helps if nobody has faces, because then what are you going to say to each other? Nothing. You can't communicate. You don't have mouths. You don't have mouths. If you follow these steps, if you follow these fine steps, you too will be able to communicate. And your life will look like this. You'll be like a court jester at a Renaissance festival. Everyone will stay away from you because of your communication skills. Thank you. My name is Toiley T. Please tip the waitstaff.